Yo, this is what we do, this is how we do. So we're gonna get into it. This is a video game chase crew. Right now my boys, they out right now. And Chris Bull, Jago J, you know, they're out, man, you know, a little bit under the weather. But we're gonna keep things moving with a nice video game pickups video. Now, as you know, myself, Cheat Code Charlie, I'm always going out looking for retro video games. So I felt it was best to do a nice video game pickups video for today. So for today, I picked up Super Star Wars on the Super NES. So it came out November 1st, 1992 on the Super NES. And again, Super Star Wars is a nice platforming game. And I haven't played it as of yet, but I just remember seeing some of the video footage of it and I knew I had to get it. So Super Star Wars on the SNES. On Xbox One, I got Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I haven't gotten to this one either as of yet, but that's the good thing about a video game pickups video is you go out and go find some great games and you go put it and you add it to the list. You know what I'm saying? You add it to the collection. This one, I believe you're not playing as an actual Jedi from the movie, so you're gonna be playing as Luke Skywalker. You're playing as an actor, can't think of the guy's name, but it tells a whole different Star Wars story. So this one is definitely one you want to add to your collection, especially if you love Star Wars movies, you know, about Star Wars films. This is definitely one you want to get. This isn't one that you can find on the Switch, but hey, you know what I'm saying? If you like Star Wars, this is a great game to get. So that's that. Demon Slayer, I don't know too much about this. I know this is a Netflix series, and I'm looking to get more into this game. I know most know that I am a collector of retro and new video games, and also too I also have a mobile video game truck business. So when I looked on the back of this game, it said it was single player, so basically it's got a story, and also there's some co-op multiplayer. That is so important these days, in my opinion, to have some nice couch co-op games that you can play with friends and family on the couch when they come over. You know, it's one thing to play online. I've been playing that over the years. It's a great experience, but nothing beats, you know, you actually being in the presence of your friends and family, man, and you know, y'all all getting together and buying food and having some nice, you know, soda pop, you know, the whole nine. So yeah, Demon Slayer, and this one I believe is a fighter, and I believe this was on PlayStation 4 and 5 as well as Xbox. Versus mode, they got adventure mode on here, the whole nine. You know, that's what you want to add to your collection is a Demon Slayer, the Hanakami Chronicles. I know I'm slaying that right now, but you get what I'm saying. So this one's brand new. I actually haven't even opened this one yet. This is brand new, sealed. You hear the plastic? Sealed in the plastic. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Call of Duty. You know, every year we get a new Call of Duty game. Call of Duty Vanguard. This is another one that's sealed. Haven't got to it yet. As you guys know, I'm a crazy collector. I'm always collecting a lot of retro video games. So I have not gotten to this one, but I think you don't even need to say too much about this. Another story.
We took the advantage. We're down.
And again, Call of Duty Vanguard on Xbox One. So get that. Watch Dogs Legion. This one, I remember seeing on YouTube someone had, I wouldn't say they had, but they showed that it could play as John Wick. On Watch Dogs Legion. Not 100% sure how accurate that is, but I remember seeing some video game footage of it, and I didn't play Watch Dogs 1 or Watch Dogs 2, but I seen it and I was like, you know what, this would be a great addition for my collection. And I like the fact that you could possibly get John Wick in it. And anybody who played the John Wick Hex game, no. Just gonna keep it as simple as that. Something was crazy weird, you know, to me. I'm not really into turn-based games, you know. Of course, you know, if that's, you know, what you like and you enjoy, hey, you know, I don't knock anybody for, you know, doing or playing something that they enjoy. If it's a strategy-based, turn-based game, and that's your thing, hey, by all means, do your thing. But for me, just wasn't a great fit. So, yeah, so that's Watch Dogs Legion. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I think I mentioned this in a prior video. Not a huge fan of Animal Crossing.
Once you arrive on the island, take a tour of the home. Place the designated furniture requested by the client. After that, everything else is up to you.
Not gonna lie, but I got a pretty good deal on it. Animal Crossing New Horizons got a pretty good deal in this game, and it was so much hoo-ha about it. I was like, you know what? Why not? You can play 4 players on it. It's an adventure game. You know, you building crafts, you building up tents. You know, you going fishing. So you wanted to do some exploration. The Animal Crossing New Horizons might be the game for you. Might be the game for you. So that's that. So yeah, Animal Crossing. Lately, I've really been getting into the Resident Evil franchise. Growing up, I was crazy scared of Resident Evil. Any of these games was scaring the mess out of me. Literally. So now I picked up Resident Evil. This actually was on the prior episode as well. I picked this up at one of the game stores. I can't think I go to several game stores with the video game chase crew. You know what I'm saying? With my guy Incredible and Jago J. You know, we go out and do our thing. So this one was at some store. But anywho, this is the Origins collection, and this one has Resident Evil 0 and the first Resident Evil game. So that's the collection. I will say this, I picked this up because I wanted to kind of complete my collection of all the Resident Evil games that I have. I have pretty much everyone except for Outbreak 1 and 2 and Dead Aim, which I believe is on the PS2. So don't have those as of yet, but I'm working on those. But also too, I'm trying to see which ones I like the best. And one of the other things I didn't like about the initial Resident Evil 2, I kept hearing a whole lot about Resident Evil 2 and 3, Nemesis back in the day, but the freaking camera angle would piss me off. I couldn't stand, you know, the camera angle, you had to move forward, but then you was actually going backwards. Just craziness. So I bought this one thinking it was kind of like the remake of 2 and 3, and it is not. Yeah. It is not. So, anywho, that's that. So, we got Resident Evil Origins collection. Here, Biomutant. This game did not get a great IGN score on it.
To be sneaky.
But I got it recently for GameStop, like $10. This is kind of like a platformer shooter type game, and to me, I just liked it. It was like an open world kung fu RPG. That's basically what this game is. So this one's also sealed as well. Have not gotten to it. You know, when you start getting older, you start working a full-time job, you don't get a lot of opportunities to play through every game. That's what they call me, Cheat Code Charlie. I will literally go on YouTube and watch playthroughs. I'm not spending 30 some hours on a game. I need some help. Help me. So that's that is, man. Biomutant, man. Definitely a decent game. Got it for $10 at GameStop, and this one is sealed, not even open yet. So I'm gonna get to it. NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. I remember watching a YouTube video of some clown. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was trying to trash NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. Now look, dude, you know who you are. You're going to see this video at some point. We don't have NBA Street no more. We don't, you know, we barely can get a new NBA Jam game. Stop covering on the games, dude. Chill out. You know who I'm talking about. NBA 2K Playgrounds 2. The first one was a digital-only game. I remember picking it up for the Switch. I want to say back in 2016, 2017. And I liked it. It gave us that nostalgia feeling of NBA Jam. Not as much NBA Street, in my opinion, but it gave you an NBA Jam feel.
Some legendary stuff on the court today. Curry, you better be sharing what you're cooking. You're missing the most basic shots. First numbers on the board.
So NBA 2K Playgrounds 2 is by 2K, and definitely got a lot of the NBA legends in the game. What else? They don't have like a dunk contest. That would have been great. 3-point shootout. That would have been great. But they got championship mode, so basically 2-on-2. Yes, you can play with 4 players, and it's a local co-op. This is what I'm talking about. This is why this is important. It's great. When you buy a game, we want to have the options of being able to play locally or play online. Like, don't say, hey, buy this game for $60, but you only can play it online. Dude, I just gave you guys $60. I paid $60. I want some options. You want some options too, don't you? You do. You want some options too. So anyway, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, great game. Shenmue 3. I did not play Shenmue 1 on the Dreamcast. I did not. Growing up, you know, we had the Sega Genesis. My mom bought us that. And then eventually I think my dad got me and my brothers the N64. And that's another whole video. How, you know, you guys know you're watching. If you know about games, you know about the 64, you know about the Sega Genesis. But Shenmue 1 I didn't play, but this is Shenmue 3 for the PS4. And as you can see up there, I got this for $3.99. That was a deal. Couldn't pass it up. And like a game that I would be interested in playing. You know, it's got some kung fu, you know what I'm saying? Some Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that'd be great. So that's that. Paperboy. This came out on the original NES. Yeah, man, I got this complete in box. It's in decent condition. You know, again, you buy a game, you want to make sure it's complete. And if you can't, maybe, you know, go on eBay, Amazon, and try to find a manual or the box if you got loose. But Also, I got this game because there was a Christmas game Christmas movie that came out this year called 8-Bit Christmas, and this is one of the games that was kind of featured in that movie. So I was like, you know what? Remember hearing about it? Didn't play it, but I also have crazy amounts of arcades, so I can easily put that on now and play it. So I'm pretty sure I'll play that later on tonight. So that's that. All right. Sleeping Dogs. Man, what can I say about Sleeping Dogs? This kind of reminds me of the Jet Li game on the PS2. What was it called? Throwing a blank. But there is a Jet Li fighting game. You guys know, put in the comments. Help me out. A straight fighting game that was like crazy. Like you use the analog stick to have Jet Li punching this way for one guy, then he's kicking and punching some guy in the other way. Like, it was pretty serious. But Sleeping Dogs is an open world fighting shooting game as well. And yeah, man, Sleeping Dogs. So for the 360, right now I'm working on some backwards compatible games for my Xbox Series X, my Halo Edition Series X. So I'm just trying to find some games. I'm not too sure if this one is backwards compatible, but hey, $5.99, you're out of your mind. Can't beat that. So that's that. We got Dead Space 3. I believe it's kind of like a survival horror game. So Dead Space 3 on the Xbox. And yeah, man, this is a pretty decent game as well. So got it for $3.99. Hey, as long as it's decent. I'm not expecting, you know, IGN 10 out of 10. But as long as it's decent, it's $4. Can't beat it. So that's that. Resident Evil 4. You guys already know this is a classic. This is one of the games, like I mentioned earlier. Every time I would try to play this freaking game, I would get scared out of my mind. Like, seriously, scared. Matter of fact, the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, every time I turned it on, I would see the dude in the crib, and he turned his face to something. He would just look scary, like every time. Yeah, so I was just like, no, not you, no, you're not going. No, I'm grown. I'm not having nightmares. You can forget it. I'm not doing that. So, and I had it on the GameCube, so I do have this on the GameCube as well. So, yeah, man. So, like I said, I beat 3 recently, the remake. I'm working on 2 now. So I was like, you know what? I might be able to do this. So, Resident Evil 4 PS4. I got this for, it says 20, but I believe I got this for $10, half off of that. So that's that. Left Alive. Don't know too much about this one. It looks decent. I got this brand new from a flea market for, I want to say, like $5. Left Alive.
Wait, civilians? Nothing they can do to them. The hell? Son of a...
This is a one-player game, and I'm looking forward to getting to this one at some point. So, Left Alive on the PS4. Alien Isolation. There's been a lot of... This game has won a lot of awards. I think I got this on the PS3. Every time I turn around, I'm hearing something about this game, or I'm seeing something about this game, and I'm like, dude, I need to freaking pick this up. So I picked it up. So I kind of was like Marlon Wayans in the movie Senseless when he seemed like the big booty girl. When I seen this pop, you know, just like in the aisles of the game store, I said, "Whoa, I need to pick this up," and I did. So it's Alien Isolation, Xbox. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Classic game. I remember my uncle having this on the NES, or I believe someone had it when I was little. And the crazy thing about it is you don't even get to play as Mike Tyson when you start the game. You start with some dude named Little Mac, and Little Mac has to beat like a bunch of dudes to even get to Mike Tyson. Mind you, I've never seen Mike Tyson. You know, I never got to Mike Tyson. I probably beat 2 or 3 guys if I was lucky, and that was it. Literally. So, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, man, this is a forever classic game. Anyone that has a game room, this should be on the top of your list of games to get. I believe right now the value is going up with this game, but this game was released in 1987 on the original Nintendo. So if you don't have it, you need to get it. Perfect Dark on the N64, recent pickup. Back in the day, I want to say around 1997, 98-ish, probably 2000-ish. That might be a little bit more better. The game that everybody was crazy about was GoldenEye. 007's GoldenEye. And we didn't know too much about Perfect Dark, but I tell you what, when I popped this bad boy in, it got serious. Serious, you know. Me and my brothers got the game. We had 3 or 4 controllers with us, and this was again back to when you can play that local co-op, couch co-op, 3 to 4 players, everybody in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Drinking some sodas, eating some popcorn, having a slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying? All that you can do in the same room, and it was, you know, more of a unity. You know, everybody's so busy nowadays, you know, which I get. So everybody's playing online, but back then it wasn't no online. You had to play in the same room with that person, and you had to make friends. You couldn't be like, "Hey, I gotta end the new N64 with 1 controller." No one was, you know, people still want to come over, but yeah, man, if you had one of the hottest games and a couple controllers, people was like, "Hey, we're coming over to Jake's crib. We're coming over to little Charlie's crib. He's got Perfect Dark. He's got 007 GoldenEye." So yeah, so Perfect Dark on the N64, man. Great game. I do remember playing this very fondly, man, and there was a lot of great memories for Perfect Dark. So that's that. Hellblade Central Sacrifice. This is a crazy story. So I bought this game because I've seen a lot of great reviews. This thing is freaking still sealed. You can't even hit a plastic on this one, but that's how sealed it is. It's got the Xbox sealedness on it. This game I sold because I was like, I'm probably not gonna get to it. You know, I'm like, let me get rid of it. So I did to a local store, and of course the Hellblade Central Sacrifice 2 is coming out for the new Series X. And I was like, man, you know, I never gave that game a shot to try. I should go back and pick up this game if it's still there. And every time I would go to this shop that I sold the game to, it was still there. I'm talking about like a month after month after month, the game was still there. So this game is kind of like Heavenly Sword meets Devil May Cry. And it's a masterpiece, you know what I'm saying, from the reviews and things I was hearing about it, like this is a great game. Now, mind you, haven't played it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. But everything I heard about it, great game. So, Time Splitters 2. I gotta admit, I got this because it's backwards compatible for the Series X. So that's why I got this. And again, going back to Perfect Dark, this is another one. You know, you can play right there, couch co-op with your buddies, with your friends, right there in the same room, you know, having a great time. And that's what it's about. So Time Splitters was, this is after Halo, but this is when Xbox was, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some other developers and other games on their console, and man, this one, if I'm not mistaken, was a game of the year during that year. So yeah, man, this is another one, kind of like the Perfect Dark scenario. You know, 4 players, split screen. And this is again the kids of this new generation, the millennials per se. They don't know anything about split screen. Anything about split screen. All they know about is, hey, jump online and play me right now in a game, in a match. And they get the pleasure of having one solid screen, and they don't have to do a split screen or any of that, you know, good stuff that we, you know, endured. But anywho, Time Splitters 2, great game. This one is complete. Great game. So we got Omnimusha 3 Demon Siege. Now, this one is not complete. I am missing the manual on this one. But I am looking forward to playing this one. I remember, if you guys remember, I think it was episode 3 or 4, myself and Krita Bowl, we was in Disc Replay, and he was talking about Omnimusha 3 and how the first one was based off of, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Resident Evil franchise. And I guess they couldn't figure out if they wanted to still go with that or move into a different direction. I think they decided to go in a different direction with Omnimusha 3 Demon Siege. So if I'm not correct on that, correct me in the comments. You know, I don't know every single thing about every video game. I won't sit here and lie to you, but that's the great thing about learning from each other. You know, you play games, you tell stories about them, and you can say, oh, you know what, I might want to check that out. So check this one out. That'd be a pretty good one for the collection. Turbo on the 3DS. Yeah, I wouldn't even say this is like Mario Kart. I won't dare say it's like Mario Kart. But it's a racer, and I got this from GameStop for $3.99. I'm sorry, not GameStop. Disc Replay for $3.99. And yeah, I was like, hey, it's $4. Can't beat it. So Turbo Super Stunt Squad. So check that one out. Fear. Actually recently just played some of this game. This is a freaking scary game. I'm talking about freaking scary game. Put this on, don't turn the lights off, keep the lights on. I played like 20 minutes of this thing, and I'm like, whoa, who just walked past the screen? This is just a random person. I thought I was in Resident Evil for a minute. I'm like, what the devil's going on? It's madness. madness. So yeah, Fear. Check that out. Fusion Frenzy is a game I was hearing a whole freaking lot about, and actually I'm very excited about playing this one. Actually, I might put this one in tonight and play it. Fusion Frenzy basically is like a non-stop party game, action game, and this was an Xbox exclusive for the original Xbox when this came out. Fusion Frenzy. And I mean, this game had multiple crazy games that you could play with friends and family, and it was a 4-player game. Again, that couch co-op, people right in your house, sitting on the couch, having a good time. And I've seen multiple videos with people mentioning this game. So Fusion Frenzy, also too, just to give you some, and we might get to it. On the Xbox 360, there was a sequel. Not many people talk about the sequel. And I actually recently just picked that up. I don't know if it's any good or not. In fact, let me see if I can find that real quick. So Fusion Frenzy 2. Fusion Frenzy 1 was I believe, yeah, definitely was an Xbox exclusive. I don't know if it was a day one, if it released with the console or not, but the first one was good. The second one, this one had 40 mini games included, and this was on a 360. And it's just non-stop party game action. Again, once again, 4 players. You also can play online with this game as well. So that's Fusion Frenzy 2 on the 360. So, and both of these are complete. So yeah, that's that. This game I've been wanting to talk about for a minute, and most people may not know about it. So we about to get into it real quick. This is Pokemon the Green version. Hold on, cheat code Charlie. There was no Pokemon Green version. In my Braxton voice. Bro, hammer head. There actually was. So there was a Pokemon Green version for the Game Boy, but it was in Japan. So if I'm not mistaken, there was Pokemon Green and Red in Japan before there was a green, red. I'm sorry, not green. Before there was a red and blue. And yellow, there was a Pokemon Red and Green, and the Japanese version was the only green version that was out. Then it was only green and red, and in order for you to get the green version, it was strictly from Japan, and you cannot get that in English. So I got this one in English, Pokemon Green, from eBay. Someone, I guess, did a repro of it. I'm not really into repros too much unless it's a game that was exclusive to another country or whatever that we didn't get here in the States. So if we didn't get it here in the States, by all means, if it's my only way of playing it and having it, I'll definitely go out and get it. So Pokemon Green version on the Game Boy, and actually it's a pretty decent repro. Not bad. So yeah, that's that. Brute Force was the original Xbox exclusive, only on the Xbox. Have not played this one yet. I am looking forward to getting into this one.
To town. I've got your tab.
Gonna need a medic pretty soon.
And this one, if I'm not mistaken, is backwards compatible. Right now, if you can get your hands on backwards compatible original Xbox and 360 games before they skyrocket, you want to get them right now. Don't waste your time. Hey man, I wanna do this tonight, or I want to do that. If you're a gamer, go out and go to your local Disc Replay or your local game stores, retro video game stores. Look for these games now before they skyrocket. This one was $4.99, $5. 2 weeks from now, it might be $20. You never know. So while you can get your hands on it now, get your hands on it, all that good stuff. So yeah, Gonna try that one out. Also, too, got BioShock 2.
Not certain if she was trying to end her own life or merely escape. But either way, her legs had healed by the time I managed to get down to the first floor where she lay. Now, without proper setting, the rapid healing
on the 360. This one is backwards compatible as well. I have not gotten my hands into this one yet. I'm looking forward to it though. I'm looking forward to it. I remember, I think I played Infinite. Infinite was not, at least I would say the first 10 minutes was kind of slow. First 5 or 10 minutes. Usually if a game doesn't get me pretty quick, I'm like, I may not want to play this anymore, you know, just being honest. So I'm gonna have to get back into it because I keep hearing about this game as well. You gotta get BioShock. You gotta get BioShock. You know, so I got 2 here. So 360. I don't know about you, but back then, you know, everybody couldn't afford to play online. You know, everybody couldn't afford that. You know, you get extra control on Christmas, and you play with your brother and sister when your cousins come over. That was the deal, and that was it. So that's what we did. So BioShock 2. We also got BioShock Infinite, as I've just mentioned. I played like 5 minutes of this and I got kind of bored. So it's one of those games I'm guessing I'm gonna have to sink my teeth into and really put some time into it, like a solid 30 minutes, and then see what we got cooking. So yeah, so looking forward to giving this another shot. You know, BioShock Infinite on the Xbox 360. Ghost Recon, I got this for $1.99.
Crosscom activated. Vulture, this is Ghost Leader. Multiple strikers bearing 120.
Copy that, Ghost Leader. Targets acquired.
Captain, you can use your thermal vision inside the scrambled zone. That seems to work.
Ghost lead. Destroying the scrambling device should return your HUD to normal function.
$1.99. So yeah. This one was on the original Xbox as well, but when I went to that game store this particular day, this one was actually cheaper than the original version. And this is a sequel to the 2006 Game of the Year version of Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter on the Xbox 360. Assassin's Creed. Haven't played too much of Assassin's Creed at all. I never really liked some of the animation of what I've seen in it. I was like, I don't know if this kind of suits me, but sometimes those could be the best games. You have to be open to, hey, it looks different. Yeah, I mean, it may not really be into it, but a lot of times it's good just to try a game for yourself, and then you can say, hey, this was for me or it wasn't for me, you know, and that's perfectly okay. You're not gonna, every game you play, you're not gonna like every single game you play. But the point is to give some games a shot, and at $1.99, I'm gonna give it a shot. So yeah, so that's Assassin's Creed Revelations. Quantum Redshift. This one was an Xbox exclusive, only for the Xbox. And again, I believe this one is backwards compatible on your Series X. That's important too. When you're watching these pickup videos and you're watching videos about games, you want to know, hey, can I play this on my new Series X? And guess what? You can. Hey, you can. Quantum Redshift on the original Xbox. Cyberpunk 2077. I don't think I need to say too much about this. I hope that they have worked out the kinks and bugs that I was hearing so much about. I got this game for $7, well $8, and that's the reason why I got it. I'm just hoping they fix the bugs. So don't know a whole lot about Cyberpunk. I just know about some of the negative things I heard about it, like the reviews and the glitchiness of it. So you know, we'll see what happens. Last of Us 2. This is, I believe, like a deluxe special edition, and this comes with a 48-page mini art book from Dark Horse, steel book case with full game. This is 100 gigs. This is serious. I do have the first one, the second one. I have not got into The Last of Us at all. I know I'm behind, but this one is made by Naughty Dog, and I keep hearing nothing but great things about this game as well. So you don't have The Last of Us Part 2 or Part 1. The reviews have been saying it. Hey, it's a pretty good game. So that's something you're gonna get. SSX3. This was came out around 2003. EA big, you know, back then when you had all these great sports games. Not like how it is now, but back then you had a lot of great sports games. And SSX3 was one of those snowboarding games that you could just like have fun with your friends and family.
Without a doubt, abilities will be pushed to the max in the big air events. Riders will be going harder and higher than anything seen before. This year's one-of-a-kind Super 5 events will be like no others. Riders are gonna have to throw it up huge to win these babies.
Dope game. This one actually I did play back then, and I got this I think at the flea market for like $5, so I couldn't beat it. That's a good deal. So, and it is complete. So, very important. 007 Agent Under Fire on the GameCube. Back then, Pierce Brosnan was doing this thing after GoldenEye, and I believe this probably was one of the last games that he was in before Daniel Craig took over. So, Agent Under Fire. Remember, my uncle had this on the PS2. Interesting game. I never beat it, but you know, who knows? At some point, I'm pretty sure I'll get back into it. So.
James, they're right in front of us. Good shot, James.
That Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. I got into Spyro in the PlayStation 1. I remember my cousin Ronnie Rock is what we call him. His name Ronald. He had this game, and I believe he may have had Crash Bandicoot. I'm sorry. And yeah, playing Spyro was it just seemed fun. It seemed easy. It wasn't too much, you know, thinking went into it. It was just straight fun, and that's what kind of grabbed me into that. So this one is on the GameCube, Into the Dragonfly. So this was, if you want to, you know, if you're looking for something multiplayer, this wasn't the game. This was a straight single player solo game, but definitely tons of fun. Spyro. Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3.
Into their arms.
Don't know too much about the Star Wars games with the flyers. I know this was in 2001, and this was a two-player game. You could also use your Game Boy Advance. It was Game Boy Advance compatible as well. And yeah, I mean, if you like Star Wars games, this looks like it's a pretty decent game. So haven't played this one yet either, but I'm pretty sure I will get to it. So, hey, that's what the collection is all about. You know what I mean? Last but not least, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Sonic Adventure 2. I remember playing the first one on the Sega Dreamcast, and that was crazy nonsense. It literally was. Man, when you seen Sonic run up the bridge with the big old dolphin, yeah. You know, it was pretty cool, man. I was like, wow, this game is serious, and I need to pick this one up. So, Sonic Adventure 1 on the Sega Dreamcast I actually do have, and that one was a fun game. And I did play a little bit of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and this one came out as well around 2000, 2001. 2-player game, so you could play this one with a buddy. And yes, Game Boy Advance compatible as well, so you could hook up your Game Boy Advance and play it as well. That's all for us today. You know what I'm saying? This is Cheat Code Charlie, Video Game Chase Crew. This is a video game pickups video, man. And hey, man, I appreciate you guys coming out, stepping out, chilling out, repping out. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing, and just, you know, taking your time out to come hang out with your boy. And on behalf of me, JOJ, and Crystal Bull, we out. Peace.